So you can see for this now, instead of us to have 4 plus 4, we are having 4 plus 4 instead of us to have 8 as a result. Understand? The reason is because you are not adding what the equal sign. So it's very important to take note of this. So if you are working with operators, please always use equal sign working with operators or functions. So it's always advisable to use what to use. It's not like you must do it, you must use it. Understand? You must use equal sign. That is just the pattern, you understand, of how it was designed. So don't try to just place smart here, you understand. So let's assume that you want to perform like arithmetic, some multiplication stuff. You want to find a product of 2 numbers, you can just use this and you're able to achieve this. And also let's try to use something like this 2, and this guy we have 4, and this guy, let's assume that I want to have 6. Let's see if we can just drag this guy. So it's not so now we have a value and you want to drag. I explained this last time that you can just drag it to duplicate it, you get. But another point I also want us to know is that if we have any formula on the cell, and I discussed with you guys that when we are talking about cell, is just what intersect between your column and your row, and your column is what is denoted with what, with alphabet. You can see this is your column and this is our row. Our row is denoted with numbers, and each cell has what, a reference what number ID that is unique, you understand. So for instance now the name of this cell is called A1, that is column and your row. I hope you can still remember all this.
Yes.
Great. So now what we are planning to achieve today is a company approach. They ask you to come up with a team performance data, in the sense that they want to know how teams of the organization are performing, you understand. So, and they have a target, and their target is 300,000 for the month of November. So what they are trying to achieve is that for the month of November, okay, let's use October, because we are seeing the month of October, right? So for the month of October, they want to what, they want each team to be able to make sales on close to 300,000, meaning that the minimum sales for each team should be should not be less than 300k. Did you get the scenario now? So
Yes.
you must make sales above 300k, but it should not be less than 300. That's what they want, you understand, the team should be able to achieve. So it's now happened that there are a list of teams. We have team A, team B, team C, team D, and team E. And mind you, if you notice, you can see that I made some adjustments. I tried to change some background. I hope you can achieve that. We know how to do that.
Yes.
Okay. And also you can just click on this fill color if you'll be able to do that. So, and also if you take note, you will see that we are using naira sign, not dollar. I hope you are able to achieve that.
Yes.
Okay. So let me just try to explain this in case. So you can just click on format. Let's try that. We click on this guy, and we click on what, we click on format, number, custom. You see naira, you will see currency, custom currency. Just type Nigeria. So if you click on Nigeria, it will just pop up, you understand. So that's just the how you can use naira sign.
Yes, sir.
Are we together? So
Yes.
now for this guy here, we for team A, first week we were able to have a sales of 2,000 naira. The same thing, second week 2,000 naira. The third week they were able to make sales of 500,000 naira. Fourth week the sale dropped to 200,000 naira. So now the total is what? 704, and they were able to what? That means they meet what? The target, right? And
Yes.
for each team that meets a target, they are what? They are opportune to what? To gain 2% of the sales.
Okay.
So for
2%
you,
bonus.
2% bonus. So if you're able to meet the target, you are opportune to what? 2% bonus. You understand? But if you are not able to achieve your target, there's nothing for you. So you can see this guy, their total is what you're able to come up with. They're able to make sales of 200,000, and our target is what? 300,000.
300.
And also same thing also goes to this guy here. They're able to make 4,000. They wow. This team supposed to be queried. You understand? The management wants you guys to make 300k in a month, and you were able to make 4k. Wow. The team need to be sanctioned. So you can see, because of this, there's no what? There's not bonus for them. So now let's try to delete this guy. We don't need this guy. Let's try to delete this guy, right? So let's try to explain. So now, so far there's no any formula or any calculation on this guy, just normal data. Okay, just normal data. This guy also so we want to check if the target was achieved. So the result of this guy should be yes and what? And no. Meaning that the condition must be boolean, yes and no. So if you check, I share something on our WhatsApp group. I share a resource on our WhatsApp group on function. So, and the function that I'll be working with today is if function. So we try to check if they were able to achieve it, and if return value based on what? Condition. I mean that the condition must be either true or what? Or false. So now for the first thing I want to do is to check. So
okay,
if this guy is equal or greater than this guy,
300.
you get the logic now, because we need
Yes.
to understand. Let me try to write it here. If total is equals Abby
Okay.
or what? Or greater than what? Than monthly what? Target, right? So
Yes.
let me try to match. I hope you know how to match.
Yes.
Okay, so you're just able to do this. So now what we are trying to achieve here is that we want to check if the total is what? Is equals or greater than what? Than month target. So for us to be able to achieve that, the first thing is what? To know the total. So how can we get the total? I've discussed that with you guys, right? Equals what?
Yes.
Equals what?
Column.
I'm not even right. Google have suggested these people. So now sum what? Now if you check here now, the formula is what? Sum and the what? The cell range from C1 C12 to what? To F12, right? Meaning that from here
Yes.
to here. So I'm finding the sum of
Yes.
what? Of this guy to this guy. So for me to what? To attach or make the other fits to reflect this formula, you can just drag this guy down. So it will what? It will do the calculation for me, right?
Yes.
I hope I'm not doing any magic here. so far?
No, no, no,
So
no.
this is where we want to do the logic now. So if the total is equal to or greater than monthly target, so what we can do here is take note. If I click on this guy, take note, we have what? Logical expression, value for if true, and value for what? If false. Meaning that the first thing is what you want to compute, the condition you want to check.
Okay.
So the value you want to what? To return if it is true, and the value you want to return if it is what? If it is false.
False.
So now for this guy now, we want to check if this guy is greater than or equals to this guy.
This guy. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Comma, the value should be yes, comma, the value should be no, comma, right? If this guy coming, if this guy is this, if G12 is greater or equals
It's K7,
K7, is it
not
K-
K12. You don't
K7.
K12.
Okay, K7, it's K7, right? Okay.
That's pop up. Yes.
If this guy G12, which is what? This guy, right?
Yes.
Abi? So
Yes.
this is our G12, which is our total. So if this guy is greater than this guy, which is our K7, this is reference unique number, right? So now we can write
Yes.
the condition. If this guy is greater or equals to this guy, return what? This is the value for what? For true, right? Why this is
Yes.
value for what? For false.
No.
You
False.
understand? So the reason why we are getting this guy is because this guy is using the formula. The reason why we are getting this guy is because of what? The condition is true, right? Meaning that
Yes.
704,000 is greater than what? Than 300.
300.
And this condition is combination of two. If the total is equal, or meaning that if the total is equals to the target, or if the
Target.
total is greater than the target, it will return what? True. Any of the condition will return what? True. Okay.
True.
But if the condition is less, if the total is less than the target, it will return what? False. Right?
False.
So from here, let's say so if you check here now, you can see is what? Auto populate it, right?
Yes.
So we can also use it's not compulsory that we can use NA. You can write not meet what should we write? Not achieve. Okay, let's just use something like this. Not achieve. You understand? Let's just use that. So you can use something like not achieve. So or you can use what? You can just use NA. You understand?
Yeah.
So because we might mistakenly NA for none, like no, like it's
No.
not like it does not have value. You understand? Like if the value is not valid, you understand? So you can use
Yes.
something if you like. You can use not achieve, or you can just use something else. You understand now? It depends on what you are trying to use. So I think we understand this, right?
Yes.
So for now, for us to be able to get our bonus now, bonus should be now we want to perform. Let's try to write it down so that we understand. If was target, right,
Yes.
is true, right,
Okay.
assign, right, bonus to the bonus of 2% to the what, to the team, right. So
Yes.
now what we are trying to do here is first towards to check if the team meets the target. You understand? So that is the first thing we need to check. If they meet the target, then we can what? We can assign what? Bonus of 2%
Percent.
to the team.
Yes.
So the first thing that we need to do is to check if right,
Okay.
if if this guy, right, is equals to yes.
That's how we write it.
If it is equal to yes, and
Okay.
the value will be what? The next one will be true, right?
Yes.
True. So if the value, if this guy is yes, and that means for the true, now what we do is to get this guy times 0.2, abi.
Yes.
Zero
To get
point.
the 2%.
Okay, let's try like this. Brackets, brackets, 0 h. So for this guy now, it will now be times 2 divided by 100. No, 2 divided by 100 is what? It's still the same thing, right? 2%.
Yes.
Right? We can use
Yes.
2 divided by 100, or we can just multiply by 0. What? 0.
Two.
0.2. So now what we are trying to do here is that if h2, which is this guy, if it is yes, then for the true, assign what? The what? Calculate the target.
Calculate.
You get it? Right?
Okay.
So if you check here now, this is only assigned to what? To user that meets the target.
She's team A.
Do you understand? So now the
Yes.
reason why we are able to assign this bonus, because we first of all check, based on this guy, we first of all check if this guy is true. We check if they were able to achieve, if they are able to meet their target. If it is yes, then we need to what? To give them the bonus, because they deserve it, right? But if they did not what? Meet the target, we are not assigning, or we are not giving them any bonus.
Okay.
So do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
So
The ones that they don't have any bonus, that it's written 00, they didn't meet the target, so there's no bonus assigned for them.
assigned to them. So this a template that we can use for project team performance. You understand? Like for instance, if you were called to if you were called to come and audit their staffs, like their how staff are performing, you can just use this template. You can change it, use the company logo, just make it nice, use some, work on some the look, you understand, and work with the data. Though the company, they will give you the data that you work with, all right?
Yes.
So any questions, sir?
Mm, for now, let me see. Um,
But do you understand
you,
did you understand the
I
concept?
understand the concept of everything. Yes, I understand the concept of everything.
Okay.
Yes. Now the where you wrote them this 300,000. Now, is it that you just this place now? Is it that you just wrote 300,000 naira there and no formula, nothing, nothing? You just wrote it there, and
Yes.
then when you were doing your calculation, then you wrote this your if the 704 is greater than or is the same thing as this 300. Yeah,
So
this place I wrote, yes. Now when you did the calculation, is I'm just asking if it's something we can apply anywhere, this particular value of this 300,000. Now can I just decide to put the same 300,000 in A1 and then still ask the same question, this place where you wrote this, yes, and still ask the question if the value is greater than 300,000 or less than, it should do whatever I did here. Is that how it works?
yes. So what if you notice what we are using is the reference. Prevention. If I change the if I like let's say that this is where my target is
Something like
and
that.
reference it, it will still work.
It will still
It will
work.
still work. So what I'm using here is the reference number.
Okay,
It's
okay,
reference number I'm using.
okay,
You
okay.
understand? Reference number. And the cool thing that if I change this value, it will what? It will affect my calculation. You can see, let's say I change this value, I check here, let's see what we have here. This guy, you can see that it affects my value.
The rest, yeah, it's just this guy that is 704 that is still at,
That's only make
still, yes, still
get the
greater than it.
you get. So is what I'm referencing is just the what I'm using is just the reference to the cell. I'm using the
Okay,
cell
okay,
reference number. So if you like, you can make your own. You can make your own 1 million naira, and if you make your own 1 million naira, what will happen? Nothing is that nobody
not
not achieve.
achieved.
So let's try to
Okay,
see. Okay, not achieve because I changed this guy
not
to
achieved.
not achieve. So let's try to always populate. You understand? Okay.
Yes.
So and if I change this value to let's say this guy now, all of them will make profit except this guy at the bottom that not make profit.
That's still 4,000. Okay,
Mm.
okay. Yes, I understand now.
Okay, great. So
Are we
reference, yeah. Okay.
are we going to actually get this the tutor, as in how to do this? Are we going to have a copy of our own so we can go through it on our own?
Yes, I will share the sheet with you guys, and also
Okay,
I will try to see if I can. I will also share the course with you, the course content, like the video with you guys, so that you can use it for
okay,
a guide.
okay, okay.
But now for performance or product or performance, if you are asked to come and you should come up with something. I hope you can implement something related to
Yes,
this,
I can.
and
I'm
you
quite sure of it.
and you understand the flow, you understand
Yes,
condition, how you can work with if statements now, right?
yes. Where sorry, a question as well. Where you wrote if target is true, assign these 2% or either of them. Now achieving them in this place where we wrote this bonus here. Now you just need the same reference, isn't it? Or
Ye-
how did you
okay, so
it's the same reference?
yes, so what I did here is just I'm referencing this guy. You understand? I'm
Yes,
referencing this guy.
age
That if
12.
you understand, if you check now, if you check the formula, if H12, this is our
Yes,
H12. If it is what? If it is yes,
if it
it,
is yes,
it will return
okay,
true or what? Or false.
Of
right?
course.
So if it return true, instead of me to just write out true and now perform another calculation here that okay, I want my sum times 0.2. You understand? And if it is false, return 0.
Okay, excuse me now. Let me just be sure of what I'm saying now. If H12 is yes, now then you wrote, is there a comma there?
Yes, there's comma. Yes, there's a comma.
Yes, we should always put that comma, isn't
It's
it?
very important. So now,
Okay, yeah, because
if
we are through
statement,
with that
if
particular.
if
Sorry, we wrote the. Sorry, let me just say the way I understand.
okay,
Now, if H12 equals yes, now the comma is simplifying that, okay, if we've gotten that particular one, now perform this particular project on it. Now bracket G12 times 0.2. Is that not it?
yes. So there is a syntax for if statement. You understand?
Okay.
So if you check, let me just show so that you see. So the syntax for this guy is that it take three parameters.
Yes.
The first one is the condition, what you are trying to achieve. Like if A is equal to A, if B is equal to B, if my name is Samuel, if your name is Tayo, you understand? So it will return
Yes.
a Boolean value. You understand? Your calculation will return true or what? Or false.
False.
Right? So now the next parameter is that if it is true, what is the parameter, what is the value you want to what? Display to the user? If it is false, what is the parameter you want to display to the user?
Okay.
So if statement accept three parameter, the first one is the calculation that return true or false, right?
Since we've achieved the calculation itself.
You understand? So if you check here now, and there is a hint, you can see logical expression and expression reference to itself containing an expression that represents some logical value that is true or false, meaning that the value must be what? True or false. So if you want to display a value for that condition, you can just write it. You understand?
Yes.
That means that if the value is true, display this guy. If the value is what? Is false, display this guy. Understand? So for instance, let me perform a logic in the sense that my name is Samuel. So is let me assume that my name I hear a cell here has name, and this guy is what? Samuel, right? So now I want to check if condition. So now if this guy is what? Is equal to Samuel. So if K20 is equal to Samuel, return true. Else return what? False.
False.
You understand? So if this guy is true, return this guy. If this guy is false, return the what? The value for this guy. So that is exactly what we are doing. So here now, instead of me to now just print out a value, right? This guy is the condition for true. Why this guy is the condition for what? For false, right?
False.
So now instead of me to just return the maybe true or false, I now do another calculation that the true should return a 2% of my total. Do you
Yes.
get now?
Yes.
That the true condition should return what? 2% of my what? Of my total. And for me to get the 2%, I need to get the total times 0.2. You understand? So to get the bonus is equal to total, right? Times 0.2.
0.2.
You get? So you can use this formula, or you can also use something like this, or bonus is equals to, right, is equals to what? Total, yeah, total, you can say total times, right, 2 divided by
Yes.
100. So this also should be able to give us what? The same results.
Okay. Okay. Think I've gotten that now.
So now the important thing is what? Is your bonus. You can decide to use 1%, you can decide to use 5%, you can decide to use what? 3%. So just make sure that your formula or your calculation, your statement is correct. Because if your formula is wrong, it will affect your what? Your results.
My result.
You understand? Let's say for instance, instead of us to now use 0.3, we now use 5. You understand now? And this will affect our what? Our result. Because if we check here now, it will what? It will affect our result. Because based on this label and the calculation we are doing here, it's not the same thing. The label
Not the
says
same.
2%, and we are what? We are using 5%.
5%.
And it will what? It will affect our what? Our results.
Okay. So
And
it's more like we
please take note.
should be careful of what we are writing as well.
Exactly. And also once you change this guy, it should be what? You can see I only change it for this guy. So please always take note of this. Check it for the first guy. You can see for the first guy 0.2, and then try to work to drag it down so that it will affect the
Down.
remaining
Like the rest of them.
cells.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So any other question?
No, for now.
Okay.
If there is any, I would ask in the group.
Okay, but you understand the concept, right?
Honestly, I do.
Okay. Please, do you
I
enjoy the
understand.
class?
I do.
Okay.
I enjoy the class because this is totally fresh, just like on Friday zone too. It's fresh.
Okay. Good. So, by God grace, tomorrow we continue. Tomorrow will be even fresh. Every day fresh. So tomorrow will be fresh. Please, I will be expecting your assessment tomorrow, as you promised. Okay.
All right. I'll send it.